It's Nolan. Diamond on the grind since my spit. Putting all my time in the right way. Money coming back in the right straight.
I hear you.
Niggas don't know what my life take. That's why you looking at me all sideways. Bringing in cash, least 5 ways. Living every day like it's Friday. Hold up now. Far from a talent, I was brought up on the Bible. Mama gave me Brandis on the side like a rifle. Float through the water, need a royalty for title. Wrestle with the hater, lemonade, ride it pipe away. I was in the studio pulling all night. You was at the block party dancing like Mike. I was on the go for the green light, Tyga. Now I'm icing out my wrist. I ain't talking all right like whoa. Monopoly money cover the drawer. Running up the score, putting numbers on the board. Never let a dollar go, I've been on the whore. Banging on the boat, finna send it all short, yeah. Why you count mine, I ain't eating off yours. Put it in the ceiling of the walls of the floor. Well, they ain't high, put my name on scores. I ain't gotta chase man, get the cash straight for it, no count. Only can focus on C-notes, die like I'm Vito. Pour up the vino, roll out the carpet, get more like casino. Tell me the price, I say no necesito. Got it on tape, posted up like it's Vivo. Trap out my house with my pen, but it's legal. I sweep my girl off her feet like torpedo. She order mojitos, you put super keto. Grind since 9th grade. Been on the grind since MySpace. Putting all my time in the right way. Money coming back when you fly straight. Niggas don't know what my life take. That's why you looking at me all sideways. Bringing in cash, these 5 ways. Living right there like it's Friday. I've been on the grind since 9th grade. I've been on the grind since MySpace. Putting all my time in the right way. Money coming back when you fly straight. Niggas don't know what my life take. That's why you looking at me all sideways. Bringing in cash, these 5 ways. Living like that, like it's Friday. Hold up now. I don't know what y'all been told, but I get dough like I was selling salad gold. Dropped the song and bought a home. Got the crust, made the pie and salad mold. Iced the cream, fed my team, bought some bling, made it back from booking shows. Silver screen ain't what it seemed, cause I done seen some casualties they won't expose. Like, niggas better pay little bruh now. Hit 'em with the PPP like the government. Pull up in the hood, nigga fans still struggling. I don't understand why you niggas still trust 'em. Money in the game, but the industry flushing. Run up in office, give it up, and niggas bustin'. We ain't got nothing left to lose, still hustling. Gay out of here, y'all ain't paying nigga nothing. Right away since 9th grade. I've been on the grind since MySpace. Pulling all my time in the right way. Money coming back when you fly straight. Niggas don't know what my life take. That's why you looking at me all sideways. Bringing in cash, these 5 ways. Living right there like it's Friday. I've been on the grind since 9th grade. I've been on the grind since MySpace. Pulling all my time in the right way. Money coming back when you fly straight. Niggas don't know what my life take. That's why you looking at me all sideways. Bringing in cash, these 5 ways. Living like that, like it's Friday. Hold up now. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another live edition of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music and entertainment commentary and breakdown. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see y'all. Much love and respect. Everybody that's loving the song, I appreciate it. That song is called Friday. It's from the album Southside Nolan, which is available on all of your favorite streaming platforms. It's also available on my website if you would like to support it directly. The choice is yours. If you don't see over here, we got the Inside the Industry shirt too, you know what I'm saying? So if you want one of them bad boys, just let me know and I'll shoot you the link, you know what I'm saying? We're going to take care of you, all right? Now, today we got a pretty stacked show, all right? Shout out to everybody in the chat. We are live. This is not a premiere. We live. Okay, we got a pretty stacked show because there's a lot going on in the industry, and I call it the industry frenzy because it's going crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of crazy stuff going on. Yeah. We live. So shout out to Tatiana, shout out to Queen, shout out to Nomel, shout out to JD, Crown by K, what it do? Tatiana, I think I said you already, Miss Pam. Fear No Mortals, what's good with it? Stitching Angel. Who am I missing? In here? Richard Asante, what's happening? So yeah, we got 54 people in here. Shout out to everybody tuned in, man. I just wanted to go live and talk to y'all about everything going on. So be sure to like and share the video. Let a friend tell a friend, come up in here and get with us. You know what I mean? Now, the first thing we're going to get into, of course, is Drake. You know, he popped up on Miss Sexyy Red's album last night and got the internet going nuts, you know, because he decided to rap on the BBLDrizzy beat. Now, y'all know BBLDrizzy beat, that is Metro Boomin's track. where he made a diss beat toward Drake and had rappers from all corners of America and other nations doing their best verse. I even dropped a verse on that motherfucker, but I wasn't dissing Drake. I was just trying to get some bars off. You feel me? But there was a lot of others. Oh, you want me to stand up? All right, Tyler. Real quick. Inside the industry, this is the t-shirt. I don't know if y'all can hear me all that clearly, but this is it. You know what I mean? So if y'all rocking with those, I could definitely make sure that we get them to you. Okay? Yeah, Sexyy dropped. You know, who pays attention to Sexyy Red like that? But you know, she had to get that Drake feature on there. That's the big news, is the Drake feature. So in the middle of his verse, he's doing his little thing, non-confrontational raps. He's getting back to summer vibes, as he said on Instagram. But he still wanted to troll Metro. So he's not saying nothing toward Kendrick. He ain't saying nothing toward, you know, anyone that could really put him in a bad space. But he does want to keep going round for round with Metro Boomin for whatever reason. He feels like he's an easy target. So let me rap on your beat since you want to try to diss me with it. Right? Thank you, Tyler. And yeah, those are available on realjnolan.com. So we could get those to you. But yeah, so we're gonna go over. Of course, you know we can't play it. That sucks. But we're gonna play. We're gonna rap his verse. We ain't gonna rap sexy shit. But this is what Drake had to say in the verse. He says, "Give me the pussy, I'm bullying shit. Hit from the back and I'm pulling your shit. I had some smoke in the city, I wanted to see you, but baby, I couldn't just dip. You know the timing we on when my niggas start lurking and tying they hoodies and shit. Soon as this shit get resolved, I turn librarian for you. I'm booking that shit." So again, this is Heartbreak Drake is back. He might as well get his hair cut back down. Might as well get that heart put back in your shit. You might want to, all that cornrow, what is it, the braids? That shit, you gonna have to leave all that behind. Leave that shit back in the top of May. He said, "Let's do it. Red girl, I love you, let's do it." So this whole verse is like a dedication to Sexyy Red. It's kind of odd. I don't know what his obsession is with Sexyy Red, because we know that they not an item, they not a tandem. Her dude will actually blow his head off. But, you know, I guess they want to make it believable. "Showed enough love to the city, I promise, so let's get the fuck out St. Louis. Maybe we go to St. Lucia, I've been there, so I'll introduce you. Or maybe we go to St. Martin. Or maybe you go to St. Martin with me if these, what? Go to St. Martin with me if these niggas take break and quit starting with me." What you mean they starting with you? You wanted the beef. You told niggas to come outside. You said niggas ain't had nothing to drop. What you mean they starting with you? Hey man, we not finna let this nigga play victim out here now. Solid verse though. "Maybe we go to St. Kitts. If you and your BD are calling it splits, then maybe we call it an accident. You slip, you trip, you follow my dick. Why you love me, still a mystery. Me and the surgeon got history." So now he's playing into the surgeon talk. "I changed a lot of girls' lives for real. They need a new body, they hitting me." So he's saying, I don't know what y'all talking about with me getting surgery, but I've paid and put in front of the bill for plenty. Weirdo flex. BBLDrizzy, they want a new body, they asked me for it. The last one, Jungie, did it for free because I sent over so many past ones for him. So he even got one on the house. But Red, don't even worry about all that shit. Just keep it natural for him, I swear. I got a passion for you, I swear. I got attraction for you, I swear. Yeah, you think I'm a bachelor, but girl, I swear, you ain't got a master's, but I stay breaking you back in the master bedroom, I swear. You send a pic in them shorts and I had to send you a caption like I was there. You the hood bitch of my dreams, sexy girl, you just ask for me and I'm there. BBLDrizzy. Wow. BBLDrizzy. And, you know, of course, there's a lot of people that are wondering, how is it that he even got on the song and rapped over the BBLDrizzy beat? But it's actually pretty simple. They didn't even have to credit Metro on that beat because the original sample of BBLDrizzy was composed with AI by a social media producer by the name of King Wallonius. So you can't really copyright AI created material. So King Wallonius technically doesn't own the sample. And Metro Boomin technically does not own that beat because the sample was composed with AI. So nobody had to be credited. So it's kind of genius because I get to rap on your shit. I get to troll you on your shit. And you don't get no cut of it because of the technicalities on how it was created. So that means Metro takes another L. The AI producer, King Wallonius, I mean, he's been basking in all of this glory. He's doing interviews and stuff. I think this is probably a huge opportunity for him just to have Drake over his shit. But hey, niggas want to troll. I guess they can troll. But the troll we don't see is him speaking on Kendrick. Yeah, I play with Metro. Kendrick, I don't want no space. Okay, I'm not like you, okay? I don't got 12 disc records in the tuck, okay? I'm not like y'all. Let me live out the rest of my year peacefully, please. Oh, man, them TikTok niggas ain't letting you live shit down, though. So, good luck. You know, and I believe that, Sexyy Red, she signed to Gamma. Gamma has, I think they have their own AI department. And, so I'm sure they gave him the breakdown of how that works. It's real interesting to see that nigga's relationship with Gamma artists. He's doing all these songs with Sexyy Red, took her on tour. It's like anytime he's outside now, she's somewhere in the vicinity. And then he did that little deal with that other guy, Forbats, the nigga that be sounding like a chipmunk. And he's also signed to Gamma, but they did a 1 EP deal to be released through OVO, which means he's going to be collaborating with him. So it does seem that things check out, that he may be financially invested into Gamma. Not that anybody really gives a fuck, but on the business side of things, that's what makes a lot of sense to me. Nika says, I don't think Metro is taking an L. He was allowing people to get a free beat in 10K, so I don't think Metro is bothered at all. I see what you mean. However, I do think Metro's taking an L because he did this whole contest. He's giving away 10K, which is a W for whoever wins. Absolutely. Metro's been going from city to city, state to state, playing this beat at his shows. But for Drake to hop on his beat, you know what I'm saying, to basically troll and play into the idea of BBLDrizzy, you know what I'm saying, which I thought he was going to do from the jump. I thought it would have been a smart move to hop on it anyway. I just didn't know if he really would. But in that case, I'm hopping on your beat and I don't got to pay you for it. And I can basically troll you at the same time. I think that's kind of an L. No one really loses, but the public perception of it is people feel like Drake got one up on him. So, at the end of the day, the true winner is Sexyy Red. If we're being all the way honest, Sexyy Red wins because that creates traffic for her album, which a lot of people that got good common sense never cared about. But if you're going to go check the Drake feature, that only equates to more streams for her. It's a lot of people talking about it online. People are taking that verse and putting it on all the social media platforms, which only creates more buzz, more conversation, and more interest in her project for people to go check it out. Even if they only listen to that song, it contributes to the album in general, which is why they didn't release it as a single. It just boosts up the album. So she the one that really wins. When I see you saying with Sexyy Red, I believe you see two bad bitches. Hey, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if they come out with an album together and call it Two Bad Bitches. Drake is really that type of guy. I would not be surprised if they do a collab album called Two Bad Bitches. Oh, man. I hope they don't. But where he stands today in hip hop with the amount of ridicule that he's getting, he'll lean into it. Same way he linked into that funny dance with Hotline Bling and the Tootsie Slide dancing by himself in the house. Like, he kind of enjoys tiptoeing the cringeworthy line. But nonetheless, we'll see how the public takes to it when he starts dropping solo music again. It looks like he's probably going to be doing features for the foreseeable future until everybody comes, you know what I mean? The energy comes down. Tiffany Ali, you say, is it a Metro beat or not? It is a Metro beat. However, due to the implications of AI, which can't fully be enforced yet due to there being no legal ramifications in place yet, there's no copyright on it. So basically, he just slid over his beat and he gets no credit. He gets no money. He gets nothing out of it other than the fact of people saying, that nigga got you over your beat. It's not even credited on Sexyy Red's album. So you say you see just how quick ninjas get distracted by Drake's BS. I feel like depends on who you're talking about. I don't think people are necessarily distracted by Drake's BS so much as there's a lot of people out there that just want music. They're not invested into Drake's character. They're not invested into Drake's actions with women. They're not interested in, they thought the battle was entertaining, but when he starts dropping solo music or when he starts dropping music again, they're going to tune right back in because they generally like that he makes palatable music. There's other people out there that are on his motherfucking head top, still saying he's corny, saying he's lame, saying that he's a predator. There's plenty of people that are still on that wave. So I wouldn't say that people are necessarily distracted. It's just he's too big of an artist to be completely ignored. Nobody, I mean, what you thought he was going to drop the song and nobody was going to hear it? That's impossible. You know, so that's pretty much how I look at it. We ain't gonna spend too much time on the BBLDrizzy portion of the show though, because we also got to get to J. Cole. J. Cole dropped a new verse last night. It's crazy to see what the remnants are, the the blowback from this beef battle, whatever the fuck. Because you got Drake rapping on BBLDrizzy, he going back to being Heartbreak Drake, and then Cole came out and decided he wanted to just rap. He just wanted to rap about some coochie his damn self. He said, man, I ain't even gonna rap competitively no more. I'm just gonna rap about some coochie on this song. Damn, niggas that took the bass out their voice at the King Kendrick came through, man, that's crazy. I know we got some Cole fans on here too. I'm a Cole fan my damn self, but with this being his first release on the heels of all this shit, it just reads a little funny. So he does the song with Cash Cobain, who's a buzzing artist out of New York. He's in the kind of drill scene, I guess you could say. I'm not a fan of the nigga, but there's a lot of people out there that are, you know, hopping on the wave. And he got him a J. Cole verse, so clearly, if nothing else takes off, this one will. So Cole gets on there and he opens up the song saying, she like my kit game. And when you meet, you don't kick game. I put her front row at the Nick game. Now she on my phone with a nickname. It's, Grippy. Yeah, Grippy. Grippy. I call her that because it's grippy. She thinking the hip, she a hippie. And she thinking the lip, she gonna lick me. Whoever thought J. Cole would rap some shit like this ever in life? I kind of expected this on his first album when he told niggas that they couldn't out-fart him. Wow. And she thinking the lip, she gonna lick me. And she sending a flick when she hit me. With a kissy emoji, she miss me. When she see me, she gonna say strip me. Wait. When she see me, she say she gonna strip me. She gonna chew on this stick like it's Wrigley's. Yeah. Believe it or not, like Ripley's. She said she was gay until I slayed. Now she's strictly dickly. I don't know what Cole's obsession is with gay women. But every time he raps about women on a song, they gotta be gay. This shit sound like I'm hating on my boy. I'm really not. This shit funny as fuck though. As soon as she paid, I'm on the way and I be showing up quickly. On the highway, I'm doing 150. Like you gotta get up out of them Vickies. Pussy so good, I just had an epiphany. It's grippy and wet. You know I'm a vet, but you're making me feel like a rookie. How you gonna make me tap out so swiftly? But I'm back for the second round victory. I remember I saw you on Fifth Ave with your homies Sabrina and Tiffany. I was thinking like, damn, your whole clique bad. But I wanted your body specifically. Like I'm trying to see how that glove gonna fit me. Like I want to feel like I'm touching your kidneys. Like, bitch, I'ma send all your kids to Disney. I'ma pay a little extra, make sure they meet Mickey. She a what? She a what? She a grippy. She a what? She a what? She a grippy. Ain't this about a bitch? No Mel over here feeling like she ain't goddamn hell. My bad, man. I'm sorry. I'm flabbergasted. Somebody said he sound like Cold Spice. He damn sure is Cold Spice. He damn sure got Cold Spice bars off on this one, man. The optics just don't read well with this, man. Like, Kendrick done scared y'all niggas to go goddamn rap like babies. Y'all niggas turned into y'all 16-year-old selves. God damn. B-Hop says, maybe it sounds good with the music. You can check it out if you want to. That's never been Cole's bag. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. That ain't never been his bag. Most of his songs where he really kind of talks about sex, like, what was it? 03 Adolescence? Or whatever the other shit was. I ain't never did this before, no. That was his, like, best version of that. Or even if you want to say, like, power tripping or some shit like that. But this here? I kind of feel bad for my dog, man. You know what I mean? But clearly he likes Cash Cobain, and I think that was just a favor, you know, to help him get some buzz, get his situation jumped off the right way. Hey, I mean, Cole, if you're a J. Cole fan, you're gonna say it sounds good. But if you're just listening from a listener's standpoint, it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest, because I feel like he's come so far in the game for him to like do that. It's almost like letting Nas down again. But again, I don't want to sound like I'm hating on Cole. You know what I mean? I think he's in a rough spot. Yeah, strictly dickly. Like I think he's in a rough spot because so many people said they don't. I was one of the people that said that they don't want to hear him rap competitively no more because he bowed out of the battle. There's so many other artists in the game that are doing interviews talking about how he bowed out from the battle. So it's kind of like, does he stop releasing music, period? Does he still try to fight that battle to be like, I'm battle ready, I could go at anybody's head, I'm gonna body you on your song, when niggas is like, we don't believe you? Or do you just go have fun and do features for a little minute until people kind of get off your back? I think him and Drake are kind of in that same boat right now where it's like, yeah, let's just have fun, show our face outside so people don't think that we, you know, completely disappeared. But again, they kind of got to take some of the bass out their voice, at least temporarily. Oh, man. I don't think he had writer's block. I'm with you, no Mel. I respect Cole because he definitely two-pieced Diddy ass up. So he's one of the few people in the industry that was at least ready and willing to put hands and feet on his motherfucking ass. You know, as a person, I don't got no issues with him. But to hear Cole out here rapping like a TikTok rapper just feels weird. You know, we ain't gonna rag on Cole for too long, though. You know what I mean? We still fuck with him over here at Inside the Industry. I'm still keep my ear peeled for anything else he come out with. But this one just wasn't it, you know? Gotta go back to the drawing board. Next up, the fucking diddler. Since I just mentioned his name, you know, it seems like for the foreseeable future, every day and week that passes, there's going to be new lawsuits. So many people have been victim of his wrath over the years. Everybody's now getting the courage to come out and tell their story. So as of yesterday, another all new lawsuit on the diddler has been filed. Okay. Now, in this particular lawsuit from April Lampros, she's accusing him of forcing a woman to have sex with his late ex-girlfriend, Kim Porter. Okay. She filed this in New York City and said that the bad boy boss SA'd her on 4 separate occasions, including once with Kim Porter after she was forced to take ecstasy. Miss Lampros first met Diddy in 1994 when she was a fashion student, and also claims that the mogul recorded the two of them having sexual intercourse without her knowledge or permission, and later showed the video to others. I'm guessing this taped experience may have been consensual, but I don't know that to be a fact. This could have been the times where she was SA'd as well. They say she is formally suing Diddy for battery, SA, infliction of emotional distress, and gender-motivated violence. That gender-motivated violence part is definitely key, because under that clause is what they're able to revisit these graphic allegations with. Because unfortunately, criminally, it's beyond the statute of limitations, but civilly, they can at least file lawsuits on behalf of the Gender-Motivated Violence Act. Of course, Diddler has not yet commented on this lawsuit, but he did previously deny other allegations, which turned out to be lies. Lampros alleges that the record executive first SA'd her back in 1995, and that he pressured her to drink alcohol, which made her feel uneasy. This is very much similar to the other lady that just came out a couple of days ago that said she was given copious amounts of alcohol. He slid her a blunt to smoke, and she started feeling uneasy and eventually lost consciousness. Okay. The suit claims that Miss Lampros later passed out in a hotel room, and he had his way with her. Several months after the incident, Lampros says she was sent numerous gifts by Diddy, in which she agreed to meet with him and discuss business opportunities. I'm not sure why she went back, but you know, some people just feel like that's the only way in. And that's kind of the control that he had over the situation at the time. She alleges another assault happened later that year in a parking garage. Lampros claims that Diddy forced her to her knees and made her perform oral services. Again, this is the same thing that Crystal McKinney was just talking about in her lawsuit, where he forced her head down into his pelvic area. When she tried to distance herself after the incident, Lampros claims Diddy threatened to physically harm and blacklist her from the fashion industry, also in line with Crystal's story. The lawsuit claims a third incident happened in 1996, where Lampros was forced to have sex with Kim Porter, who had 3 children with Diddy before her mysterious 2018 death due to pneumonia. Lampros claims that Diddy forced her and Porter to take ecstasy before demanding that they have sex with each other. I'm curious how she ended up in that situation in 96 where she was with both him and Kim, but perhaps she was still going to him for business opportunities. One thing led to another. It's unfortunate. She alleges he told her she had no control over the situation as he could make her lose her job. Well, I guess that answers it. Puffy then pleased himself while watching the women, according to the suit, before allegedly taking Miss Lampros. And when I say taking, grape. Lampros also claims that Diddy and Porter had her fired from a job in a bar after they saw her working there. The woman says her relationship with Diddy had ended by 1998, but she ran into him 2 years later, after which he persistently called her, saying he missed her. Lampros then reluctantly agreed to let the multi-platinum producer come to her apartment when he arrived with a bodyguard. So after all this happened, you saw him again in 98 and you let him back into your home. Lampros, I said that. She alleges he then kissed and touched her without consent before she forced him to leave. The suit also features numerous photos of Lampros with Diddy. Lampros said in a statement, "I'm confident that justice will prevail and the veil will be removed so no other woman will have to endure what I did." She is the 7th person within a 6-month span to sue Diddy for the same, and second this week after a former model came forward with accusations of, again, the same thing. There are photos that have been released via the lawsuit. Y'all give me a second here. So here's the first. This is of Diddler and I guess the young lady who would rather not be seen. And then I believe this is Miss April. Same studio that Diddy was in with that minor who was sitting on his lap with the raised skirt that we talked about a couple months ago, by the way. Same studio. Tyler says maybe she thought she could outsmart him and still have her career when she had him over after all that happened. That's very possible. I don't know what state of mind she was in at that time, but these events happened for about four years or so. She wasn't in an actual, committed relationship to him. I guess they were just having sex to procure placement for jobs. I guess it was a exchange, but she said that he was taking it. This is a less clear photo. Let me pull this out. The same woman. It's a little bit grainy. Others' identities are being protected here, so that's why you see boxes. It's just unfortunate, man. It's fucked up. You know what I mean? So, regardless of any of my questions, it doesn't take away the fact that he did the shit. You know what I'm saying? Or that he was dead ass fucking wrong. I do want to say that. You said they met him when she was 17. Which one are you talking about? Is that the young girl from Detroit, or are you talking about the model? So that ain't going down though. You could bet your ass that ain't going down. I hate to say it, but white women are coming forward. You're gone. That's just the way it works in America, sir. So if you thought you was getting away with some of this shit, you thought wrong. We ain't gonna spend too much time on that though. You said the model met him when she was 17. Let me look at this little further. Damn, this is a whole dissertation. Only thing about this, she hired Tyrone Blackburn too. I don't know why people keep going to this guy. I don't know if he's the only person that's willing to take these cases. He must be offering a discount 2-for-1 special. But I hope her choosing Tyrone Blackburn doesn't adversely affect her case. Because it seems like there's people out there that are trying to discredit him, and his credit ain't looking all that credible. But again, we're not going to stay too long on that. Okay? In other musical news, we did talk about Sean Kingston yesterday. His house was raided, but now he's been arrested. As a matter of fact, he got arrested while live on the motherfucking stage. Talk about putting on a show. Rapper Sean, why they calling him a rapper? That nigga's a singer. Singer Sean Kingston was arrested. Why everybody black got to be a rapper? Was arrested while in the middle of performing one of his hits on stage just hours after his mom was taken into custody during a SWAT raid on his luxury Florida mansion. Mr. Kingston, 34, was arrested without incident at the U.S. military training area of Fort Irwin, California, according to a statement by the Broward County Sheriff's Office. Just hours earlier, his mother, 61-year-old Janice Turner, was also arrested on fraud charges in Florida following a raid on his 14,000 square foot Southwest Ranches mansion, which he was renting. They're making it a point to let everybody know that he was renting that bit. Mr. Kingston, whose real name is Kisson Paul Anderson, was accused of hoarding luxury goods that he never paid for, which included a 17-foot wide television system worth $150,000. That nigga, he wanted an AMC in his shit, didn't he? And $1 million worth of watches. How you get $1 million worth of watches and ain't paid shit on them? Lawyer Dennis Card, who's representing the company that's suing Mr. Kingston, claims that he acquired the TV on credit after allegedly promising the seller, Verver Entertainment, that Justin Bieber would join him to do ads for the firm. Right? But this nigga ain't seen Bieber in years. He was performing his hit Eeny Meeny during a U.S. Army Awards ceremony at the time of his arrest on Thursday afternoon. You ain't gonna have no Eeny Meeny charges, nigga. Oh, shit. They put some Eeny Meeny handcuffs on your motherfucking ass, though. A collaboration with Mr. Bieber that appeared on his 2010 album, My World. Aerial footage showed SWAT team members and deputies descend on the mansion, which had several expensive cars parked outside. Miss Turner was pictured in handcuffs being led away by authorities at the scene. Mr. Card says he likes having bling and he likes to show off. He's a showman. That's what they say. His lawyer says, well, no. He keeps going. Sorry. He says, my client has a $150,000 television sound system that's in there. There's also about $1 million worth of watches that are in there. There's an $80,000 custom bed that was ordered. This is an organized, systematic fraud. Mr. Clark concluded he's 100% a scammer. He's on felony probation right now for trafficking in stolen property. He's got judgments against him for procuring more than $1 million in watches without paying for them. It's just an ongoing pattern for Sean. Now, Kingston's lawyers spoke out. They say we are aware of some of the allegations. He says we look forward to addressing these in court and are confident of a successful resolution for Sean and his mother. Well, when they say it's over. Nah, that was yesterday. I premiered that last night. Oh, you right. It was today. I recorded that motherfucker yesterday and put it out today. You right. That came out this morning. But yeah. Apparently Sean Kingston be out there, bitch, just giving niggas Ush bucks. Hey man, let me get a watch, man. I got Ush bucks for you. Shit, let me get up in the crib. Let me get that TV. Shit, boy, go in the rooms to go. Let me get that. I bet Sean Kingston got a motherfucking VCR in that bit. You got $150,000 TV system. I bet he got a VCR connected to that bit, man. That nigga got direct TV, VCR. They got Blu-ray on that motherfucker, man. What the hell? 150 racks? You could have bought another house with that, nigga. They say he put 30 down on the TV though. Like, that's when he should have known it was a bad idea. You got to put 30 down for a TV? $30K? For a television system, buddy? I'm too famous. I don't want to go to the movies no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm too much of a celebrity. I need to have this in my house. Nigga, you're Sean Kingston. Okay? You ain't even a celebrity in Kingston. The fuck wrong with you? Say he giving out Bitcoin? Shit, Bitcoin might be more valuable than his shit. Damn sure ain't worth Ethereum. He done got his mama caught up. Well, see, that's the funny part. Well, not the funny part, but the crazy part is one would think, yeah, he got his mama caught up in the BS. But apparently his mama got caught up in the BS back in 2006, her goddamn self. This is a pattern for her too. She taught the niggas the sacred ways of scamming. They say they don't pay their rent neither though. B-Hop. They say he don't pay the rent neither. They say that he's done this in multiple homes where he presents himself as a family man and he uses his mother to say, hey, I'm an artist. I work with Justin Bieber. You know, I take care of my mother. He says it as if he's taking care of his mother, like she needs his assistance. And it softens the heart of people. They get them in these places and then they stop making payments. So the nigga don't like to pay for shit. Said he used a rush card. Damn. That's crazy, man. Sean Kingston don't pay for shit, boy. All right, so that's that on him. We'll keep going, but I'm sure more information will be released because I'm sure there's other motherfuckers with complaints on his ass. Who else we got in the docket? Let's go to Travis Scott and Tyga. They recently got into a fight, a little skirmish. What the fuck is wrong with what's going on in hip hop right now, man? Everybody on edge. Niggas want to fight, diss, all type of shit, man. So apparently Travis Scott has set off a brawl at a party in Cannes. Even Cher's boyfriend got in on the fight. What the fuck? Why is he involved? Let's keep going. Travis Scott and Tyga's camps are leaving their marks on Cannes, courtesy of an all-out melee inside an after party. And from the looks of things, a few ice packs will be needed. TMZ, y'all ain't shit. TMZ Hip Hop got videos showing multiple angles of the altercation, which also involved Cher's boyfriend Alexander A.E. Edwards and 808 Mafia producer Southside, who was just seen with Young Miami a couple of days ago. She was thinking, hey, baby daddy, what the fuck going on? And it all went down at acclaimed promoter Richie of Akiva's event. Because I was like, these niggas fighting by a sound stage? What's wrong with these guys? They're not fighting at a festival? Sources familiar with the situation say that the fight started after both Travis and Tyga were on stage behind the DJ booth. Richie grabbed the mic. He gave props to both artists, saying something to the effect of, "We got T-Raw, AE, and Travis in the building." At that point, Travis seemed pissed that he was being lumped in with Tyga. So, what the hell? So they was peacefully backstage, having a good-ass time. He said, "Hey, man, we got T-Raw in here. We got Travis Scott." He said, "Man, don't mention me with that nigga, man." And snapped. Wow. They say possibly a Kylie Jenner exes thing. So Travis ended up snatching the mic out of Richie's hand, prompting AE to say something to Trav. For context, AE and Tyga are best friends. Who knew that? They say Travis then approached Tyga security with threats and stormed off stage, only to return with Southside moments later. So he said, "Oh, y'all niggas think I'm a bitch? Well, let me go get my homeboy." So he comes back with Southside. Apparently at that point, that's when Southside and AE got into a confrontation. At first, having a shoving match. However, AE then landed several uppercuts. Southside, well, you stay getting beat up, man. You got all them tattoos on your face to make you look scary, man. You stay getting beat up, bruh. Several uppercuts, he Tyson'd your ass before Travis pulled him off and nearly fell off stage in the process. At that point, AE and Travis started tussling across the stage. Once news of the fight started spreading on social media, many people described it as Travis Scott beating up Tyga. However, according to TMZ, that story does not check out. It was AE and Tyga's assistants pummeling on Travis. They say despite the madness, no one in either party was seriously injured. Security managed to break things up. Travis and Southside then returned to their cars. Richie, who was throwing on the party, they say can also be heard trying to scold everyone for bringing violence to his party. Niggas got canned and conned. Our sources tell us, as in TMZ, that Tyga, AE, and the crew stayed until early in the morning as if nothing happened. So Tyga stayed, AE stayed, Southside and Travis got the fuck up out of Dodge. They didn't want no more. AE also enjoyed a makeout session with Cher just hours prior to this event on the red carpet of Amphar Gala. This nigga out here dating Cher, thugging when she let him off the leash. It's some crazy shit, man. Yeah, several uppercuts. Oh, man. What is it, the braids? Shit. Lala says it was some yayo involved. Rosalina says, sounds to me like Tyga and Travis fighting over a woman. I hope they not still fighting over Kylie. That shit old as hell, man. I hope y'all ain't throwing blows over that. Especially when they were there in peace until homeboy shouted them out. So that's what's weird. It was like everything was good. Homeboy said, "Hey, shout out to Tyga, T-Raw." I don't know. Maybe he said, "Hey, man, don't you ever put my name behind his. You don't say T-Raw first. You say Travis Scott." I don't know. Because they was there perfectly fine. Then all of a sudden, you know, Travis, he a weird ass nigga, man. Yeah. Oh, Lala, you don't know about Cher. She dating a little young nigga. Hold on, let me pull him up. You ain't know? I ain't playing when I call him a young nigga, by the way. I use that term purposely. This is AE and Cher. Young nigga, move that dog. Young nigga, move that dog. Young nigga, move that dog. Yeah, that's what we talking about. This the person that got in the fight. And allegedly landed several uppercuts on Southside. This shit bizarre. You said don't go out like Madonna. Cher going out like Cher. You said, do you believe in love? She clearly believes in it because she wanted to dump the nigga about a year ago. And apparently that crack kept calling her back, if you know what I mean. That's Amber Rose, baby daddy? God damn, everybody is connected. These motherfuckers connect four. I ain't even know that. What up, all them three? You say he's like 39, much younger than Cher, but he's not early 30s or 20s. If he's 39, he look about 29. With them face tats make him look about 19. How old is Cher? She got about 30 years on that thing? $78 old. So she's still 40 years older than this guy. Woo, shit. Niggas clicking up but cannot be legit. No 40 water, nigga. Bob. She got 40 on that nigga. Damn. Yeah, clearly it's a giant high school. Especially you going to fucking festivals and parties fighting, and we can't even source why you mad? Y'all, what you was waiting to line him up? Hey man, I'm trying to tell you, man, the crack is calling her back. Oh man, the crack is calling her back. All right. What else we got? I think I went through everybody in the thumbnail, but I did also want to go over this video real quick, kind of tone it down a little bit. My guy, Jon Bellion, big fan of Jon Bellion, very educated guy in the music space. He came out with some information in a new interview where he kind of breaks down. Remember I talked about Live Nation. Some of y'all may not have seen it, but in the video that I put up earlier today, I talked about how the Department of Justice is going at Live Nation, trying to basically break up the monopoly that they have in the concert and touring business. They own like 70 to 80% of all the venues, and then the independently owned venues, they're putting them in like the ones that they don't own. They're putting them in like weird contracts, putting them in 5 to 10 year contracts, meaning that they have no flexibility. So they still ultimately get the money. So the Department of Justice is trying to figure this thing out. Of course, you're also getting overcharged if you're going to concerts. We all know that because if you try to buy a ticket, you damn near paying twice the amount in extra fees. We talked about that earlier, but Jon Bellion actually came out and talked about his process of getting out of a contract with Live Nation and Ticketmaster, because he personally felt that they were taking advantage of him as an artist, which I have not heard this side of the story. I've seen the fan experience that's been affected, but I have not seen anyone speak on how it affects the artist. And I think this is going to give a little bit of clarity for people, because he also talked about how Ticketmaster and Live Nation run random specials. So if you're say you're selling your tickets for $100 and then they just decide to do a blowout sale one day and they put your tickets on sale for $10, it's not the artist's choice, right? So we've talked about this whole Megan Thee Stallion thing. People were saying that her tickets were available for $25 or whatever the case may be. If that was the case, it was because Ticketmaster did a blowout sale on their own. It wasn't something that she requested. It was not to fill up the arena. It's just something that they do. All right. But I'm going to play the video where you can hear it out of his mouth. And Jon Bellion, he's a big artist in his own right. He's got a lot of success in pop music. If you don't know who he is, he's written for Justin Bieber, Jonas Brothers, Rihanna, Eminem, all types of motherfuckers. So if anybody would know, it would be someone such as himself, who also has a successful career as an artist. So let me pull this up.
I got to a place in my career, we sold out 10,000 people at Jones Beach. I mean, it was like the height of everything for me, and it was right around the time I figured out how my Live Nation contract worked. And it was right around the time I figured out how my record deal actually worked.
And how did that make you feel?
It was like panic attacks. It was like, oh my gosh, if A plus B equals C, I'm never gonna pay this back. I'm gonna be on the road 11 months a year just trying to pay back. Live Nation, they're getting everybody coming 12 ways, 12 times a Tuesday.
Are you with Live Nation?
No, I paid myself out of the deal, and I had to pay 25% extra on what they advanced me. When you figure that out on the road and you're thinking, man, why did we buy 300 rolls of toilet paper? Why do we have to spend this much on catering every day? Wait a second, what? In my contract it says,
because it's not their money.
You got to spend this much on catering and it comes out of my pocket?
Yeah.
But then I have to pay an advance back? And by the way, the advance that you have to give me is only on hard ticket sales. So the concept's called peanuts, parking, and alcohol. When I sell out 10,000 people at Jones Beach, the person who buys a $20 hot dog, I don't see a dime of that. The person who buys $40 for parking, I don't see a dime of that. And the person who buys $20 vodka and Red Bull, I don't see a dime of that. And then you advance me $1 million and tell me I'm rich to then find out that you're making $4 million a night. It takes me 36 shows to pay back the $1 million you advance me.
It's a loan.
It's a fake loan.
It's a fake loan that it's like, we're going to give you a loan so you can make our money off of your creation.
And then it hit me, oh my gosh, they own all the venues. It's a monopoly. So then now they just want my body in this room so they can sell food and alcohol. So then they're going to make tons of money. And then they got me like schlepping around the United States talking about, I want to be famous. So when you figure that out, Joe Schmo pays $20 for a hot dog and I don't see that. And if I'm only making my advance back on hard ticket sales, that means I have to sell out every single venue in order to not go in the red, because I'm only paying my advance back on hard ticket sales. And by the way, they reserve the right in the contract to put the tickets on sale. So when it's $100 a ticket and they do their summer blowout sale, the tickets are only $10. So instead of me paying back $90 a ticket, right before I go on tour, they drop a John Bellion sale and the tickets are only $10.
All right. So that also affects the artist when those tickets get taken down to a lower price, because then that also means you got to sell more tickets in order to pay off whatever money that they fronted you, right? So he's saying, he gives you an example of $1 million advance for the tour, and you sell $100 a ticket, that goes towards paying Live Nation Ticketmaster back. However, he also broke down the fact that they do these blowout sales, which affects the artist, puts you more in the red, and the fact that you only get paid off of the ticket sales as an artist, which means all of the concessions, all of the high-priced items that are in the venue, the artist gets no cut off of that, and it doesn't go towards the recoupment that they are taking from you. So that's just money for the venue. And the venue, of course, pays Live Nation Ticketmaster. You know what I'm saying? So it's an easy way of fucking you. You know what I'm saying? With no Vaseline, but you get to go out on stage and be the star. You get to have the light shining on you to make it seem like you're doing so much. You know what I'm saying? So you say Megan's tour was sold out and the Barbs are mad. That's the only people talking shit. Well, the entire tour wasn't sold out, but I think she did sell out about 13 of those cities. But yes, they are talking shit because the same sale was done on hers, and the same sale is going to be put on everybody. You know what I'm saying? If they so choose to. That's a Live Nation Ticketmaster decision, right? So anybody who goes through them, and any artist that's pretty much somebody that you would know, is going to be in a deal with Live Nation or Ticketmaster, because again, they have all the venues, they have the infrastructure, they have all of the business already set up. It's easy. Plus they have the money just waiting for you because they got a multi-billion-dollar business. So of course they could front you $1 million to go put you on the road, and you could do what you need to do to cover your overhead. But you end up in debt. He said you have to be on tour 11 months out the year. There's pretty much no artist that tours for 11 months straight. So it's all a big sham. Yes, Roc Nation does have a partnership with Live Nation. That's actually where the nation in the name comes from, because Jay-Z went direct to Live Nation after he left Def Jam as the president. So they fronted him the money and a partnership to launch Roc Nation, which is why, you know, artists like Rhapsody, artists like Vic Mensa, who don't have like really huge fan bases, they seem to always be on tour. is because of the partnership. Marisha says, you don't make money as an artist. You really don't. The only pathway to making money as an artist is if you have enough ways to sell. And you also at some point have to start owning what it is that you're selling, right? Because in a traditional record deal, if we're going to talk about it, these artists for the last 20 years have been getting signed to 360 deals, which means that the label's going to eat off of everything that's attached to your name, whether that be your music, whether that be your publishing, whether that be your merch, whether that be your concerts, whether that be your endorsements. All of that, the company is eating off of that. You know what I'm saying? And in exchange, artists get a small cut, just enough for them to have a house that they can pay for, cars that they can pay for, eventually probably get repoed if you get too many of them, and some rent-a-jewels. Artists that may choose to live a simpler lifestyle probably can keep more money, retain more of it, but then that also lends that they don't care about public perception. Because if, let's say, I'll use an example. I always talk about this. When I was in high school, I lived in the same neighborhood with 2 Chainz. This is before he really was calling himself 2 Chainz. He was still Titty Boy. And we lived in a pretty decent suburban neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It was a house. It wasn't an apartment complex. But it wasn't no mansions. It wasn't no like real huge ass homes. It was just, you know what I mean, regular middle class shit. And we was looking like, what the fuck is 2 Chainz doing here? Titty Boy. Ain't he signed to ETP? Ain't he with Luda? We was looking at him kind of crazy. But he chose to live a simpler lifestyle. He then funded his own tour. He then funded his own mixtapes. He parlayed that into a deal with Def Jam, which he got a favorable deal because he had so much cultural cachet in his favor that he stayed down for the come up. But a lot of artists, unfortunately, don't have that mindset and mentality. So they take whatever money that somebody's willing to come give them. They find themselves in a bad space because they really just want stardom and fame. You think that fame equals money. And there you go. You're in the rat race. You say Drake has released 15 albums and he is still touring. Well, touring is the lifeblood of an artist's career. So I wouldn't say that Drake touring is a bad thing or that he's in a bad spot. But that also brings us back. I mention it all the time about that $400-500 million deal that he did with Universal. Like, you got to pay that back in some form or fashion. And the easiest way for them to recoup is if he goes on a tour, because albums are going to generate money. But y'all saw the music that him and Kendrick put out just over the course of the last couple of weeks. Kendrick made like $700,000 off them 5-6 songs, them 5 songs he put out. Drake made like $200,000 for Push-Ups and Family Matters. But when you think about how many streams they got on those songs, 200,000 is nothing. Even the 700,000 ain't really nothing to what it should really be worth. So if that's the case and you got to still split that money with a label, then that easily gets deduced down to something smaller. So yeah, touring is going to be the easiest way to pay it off. Lalinda says, I don't find anything wrong with living a simple lifestyle. I don't either. But I think, you know, the issue is in the world of entertainment, they want your life to be entertaining. That's why people get these big ass houses and they want to do these big ass parties out of the houses that they renting from somebody else or whatever the case may be. Renting all these expensive cars, renting all this crazy jewelry, all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to basically be entertaining 24/7. Not to mention, when you go outside and people meet you in person, if you got too much of a attitude, they say you're asshole. If you looking simple in public, they're gonna be like, man, he was out there. I just saw some folks from Chicago making fun of 21 Savage. God damn. The storm is coming. I just saw some folks making fun of 21 Savage in Chicago because he was out there with black Air Force Ones, an all black sweatsuit, and no jewelry. They was like, yeah, he came to the show with no jewels on. And it was like, the nigga was just chilling. Why he needed to have his jewelry on? But it's this public perception of small-minded people that think that shit is like a joke. You right, exactly, Romy. The people want to be you. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy. But the same issue that John Bellion was just talking about is easily how motherfuckers like Sean Kingston end up in the predicament he in, where he want to go from house to house to house and not pay shit. but want to live in the luxurious neighborhood next to the Rock. It ain't even really raining like that. That's the funny part. Like that was just thunder. The storm is coming. It ain't came yet. You said J. Cole admits he rock Walmart socks. Yeah, I mean J. Cole be riding around on a bicycle. He a different type of nigga. But again, we see the type of moves J. Cole has made. J. Cole got his masters back. J. Cole got his own label. J. Cole been making smart moves after a certain point in his career to where he was going to set himself up financially. More niggas should want to be like that, but unfortunately, he's in the minority. Yeah, Costanza, this live. You say, but when they have on designer stuff, they make fun too because they never seen it. Shit, I don't even know if it's really that. I think some of the designer stuff they look on, they put on just be monkey ass clothes. So yeah, they still get made fun of because they be thinking they doing something new. Yeah, I'm gonna push the limits on this. You're looking like an ass. Everything with designer on it don't mean it's fly. Romy said it was just pouring down in North Druid Hills. Yeah. Hey, Romy, I ain't know you was in the A. Hell yeah. What we talking about? But yeah, they be wearing some monkey ass shit, man. But I think he has another clip. It ain't that long though. Let me play that real quick where he kind of gets into the record deal aspect of it. It's very short, but I'm gonna play it real quick since we having that conversation.
There's 100 master points, and that's what pays off of streaming. So the label is giving producers, like myself, 3 to 6 points a song out of 100. Out of 100! And telling us that we're blessed for it. And we're getting dinner with the CEOs like, thanks for putting me on your artist record. Go flying f yourself. You advance me $1 million and tell me I'm rich, to then find out that you're making $4 million a night.
When you found all this out, were you in the middle of a tour?
Yeah, I was in the middle of a breakdown. Told my wife, I'm gonna work at McDonald's, over. I'm not doing the same one. Why is he crazy? Why is this one manic depressive? Why is this one da-da-da-da-da? It's like, don't ever call artists crazy, ever. You have no idea. You have no idea.
So there you have it, 3 to 6 points on a record. Out of course, a record has 100 points. So if you got 3 on that bitch, you feel like you blessed, but you ain't really getting shit. Decatur way is greater. No doubt. East side in the building. Tangy D says Drake took an L again. You feel like he took an L? Hey man, that shit coming down, man. I might have to get my ass off. I need to check the circuit breaker in there bit for shit start catching fire or something, man. Oh man, yes, item 3. Music business, aka the scamming business. Crown by K says we live insiders like the video so others can catch the replay notification. I greatly appreciate you putting that in there, Crown by K. We greatly appreciate you. Shout out to everybody that's been tuned in today. I greatly appreciate all of y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off and chill because this goddamn storm ain't playing with a nigga, man. And it's catching all up in the mic. So I'm going to catch y'all a little bit later. Much love and respect. Again, if you like this Inside the Industry shirt, we have them available for you on realjnolan.com. The link is in my description. If you like any of the music that was played, if you like the intro music, that song is called Friday. You can get it on all streaming platforms, or you can buy it off my Southside Nolan album. Also available on realjnolan.com. Be sure to like and share the video right here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to catch y'all a little bit later. I'm going to take y'all out with Let's Get It. And I will see y'all in a little bit. All right? Peace. Yeah, king of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.